Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is kind of like part two of the recent changes I've made to my handbag collection. For those of you who don't follow me, I recently, like about a couple months ago, did a entire handbag collection video. I was really happy at the time with my collection, and so I thought I'd share what I had because I did a lot of buying and selling last year, and so I was remaining with 10 handbags that I thought I was like in love with every single one of them, and so I filmed the video. And as I was putting these bags away and just like really like taking a good look at every single one of them, I realized that two of those handbags just did not excite me anymore. And I kind of questioned why I was hanging on to them. And I decided, you know what, it's time for them to go and maybe put in a couple new pieces that really truly do excite me. And so the first bag that I sold was the Pochette Matisse. I mean, it's really strange that I sold that bag because I just loved it so much while I had it, but I had, I just was not carrying it. It just, every time I put my stuff in to take her out, I would like change out to a different bag. It just told me that I wasn't in love with it anymore. And so I replaced that with the Fendi Mini Peekaboo, which I am super, super excited about. So the second bag that I decided to part with was, again, Louis Vuitton, the Speedy 25 Bandolier. I know. That was one of the oldest bags that I have left in my collection. So I'm very, very surprised that I did that. But, honestly, like I used that bag so much in the past, and it was just one of my staple bags. Like, especially in the wintertime, it was kind of like the size that you threw things into and then just went out. But I haven't reached for it in a couple years, I don't think. And so I tried to use her again this winter, but again, every time I would like put my stuff in, then I would take another bag out, and you guys are going to be surprised at what bag I would use instead of the Speedy B25. It was actually this PVC bag from Amazon. Like, I can't believe that I preferred this over the Speedy B25, but I did, which kind of told me a lot. It was like something about the Speedy B25 was not working for me. It had in the past, but I don't know what it is now, but I just did not want to take that bag out. And so I decided to sell her, and it was kind of bittersweet doing that because that bag, like I said, I had it for a while. The patina on that bag was just so gorgeous, and it had developed like this, you know how when patina ages, it develops a really nice like coating on it, like a natural protective coating on it, and it was just perfect. And so yeah, I was really sad to let her go, but I knew that it was time to do it, so I did. And I did get another bag to take its place. So the bag that I decided to get in place of my Speedy B25 is, can you guess? It is the Loewe puzzle bag. This is in the tan color, and this is in the size medium. So I always wanted a puzzle bag. The reason I never got one was because I thought it was too similar in size and function to the Speedy B25. And so once I decided that I was going to rehome that bag, I knew that this was the bag that I wanted. I just knew. And so I thought I wanted the small size because it was most similar to the Speedy B25 in dimensions, and that's the bag I was looking for online. You know what, guys? I'm gonna like kind of show you the bag as I'm speaking because, yeah, I do want to, show off this bag a little bit too. But yeah, I thought I wanted the small size. So that's what I was searching for when I was online, and the thing is, I found a couple that were really great. They were like nicely priced and everything. And so I was about to contact the owners of the bag to inquire a bit further about the bag itself. However, you know how when things happen, you kind of feel like things happen for a reason, and they just do. Like at the last moment, I thought, you know what? I think I'm going to look into the medium size because I feel like that's going to be a better fit. Basically what I wanted this bag for was to use it as a bag that I can just throw things into, go out, and just really like, you know, just use it as a casual everyday bag. Now, I have a lot of bags in my collection that are kind of like the smaller size bags, or, you know, the ones that you carry like 5 or 6 essential SLGs, and then that's it. But what I wanted was like a grab and go, throw things into type of bag, and that's what the Speedy V25 was for me. And so the smaller size, the dimensions are kind of similar to the ones that I already have. And so I looked into the medium, and I started searching for the medium, and I saw a lot of them, but they were still priced pretty high. Just for your reference, this bag currently goes for $2,900 retail, which is really, really expensive considering that it's not like a super popular bag. However, you know what? Loewe quality is amazing, and I found that firsthand when I got this and I looked over all the details. Like, everything is just amazing. Like, glazing, I mean, Louis Vuitton, you guys, instead of doing all these crazy price increases, you guys really need to learn from Loewe about how to glaze things, because the glazing on these bags is absolutely amazing. So yeah, I saw one that was listed on, it was either Tradesy or Poshmark, I'm not sure, but I saw one. It looked really good. It was listed at, I think it was 2,100 maybe. Anyways, it was above what I wanted to spend. Again, I always have a budget in mind for my purchases. However, this person had only had this for about, it was very recent. I think she said December of 2019, and she only used it a few times just because, like, you know, she thought the size was a bit too big for her. And so, yeah, so she had listed, and it had been sitting there for a while. Like, there were inquiries, but, you know, it hadn't sold. And so I saw that somebody had inquired about if the price was negotiable, and she said not on this format, which got me thinking maybe she's selling this on a different format as well. And so I looked at the pictures, and she had a name card, you know, like they do that in the Chanel or Louis Vuitton Ritzy groups. And so I thought, oh, maybe she has this on the Facebook group. And so I looked at it, and there's a place called a place for expensive taste, and it's part of the Ritzy group. And I looked at on there and searched for Loewe puzzle medium. Lo and behold, this bag pops up. And obviously, because the Facebook groups, you don't have any fees except for the PayPal fees, you know. And so the price was listed much lower. She had listed it for 1,800, which is over, like, it's 1,100 below retail, brand new. And so I looked at it, and then I contacted, and it had been sitting there for a long, long time. So I contacted her. I got her information, like, I mean, information on the bag and everything. And I asked her, hey, would you take 1,700 for it? And she said yes. And so that's what I got this bag for. And you guys, I mean, I guess 1,700 is like my number these days, because that's exactly what I paid for the Fendi Mini Peekaboo as well. So yes, I mean, I didn't, for the Fendi Mini Peekaboo, I did have to pay taxes and a little bit of shipping, but this one, it was, everything was included. That's the bottom line that I had to pay. And this bag, you guys, is brand new. And so it has been worn once or twice, like she said, but I mean, it's brand new. I mean, look at the stickers, they're still on there. And the medium size, I feel, is the perfect choice for me, because like I said, the small would have been a lot smaller. It's great if you want a purse, like the small size, but if you want like a bag that you throw things into and just go, I think the medium is much better. And I am planning to do mod chats at the end, because you know, like when I was looking at pictures, I couldn't find mod chats that really showed this bag, you know, really well. And so I think that might be helpful for you guys if you guys are considering this bag and thinking about medium versus small. And so I have to say it is bulky, because the width is it's quite wide, and because this bag is known for this slouch, when it's like flat, when it's like this, it's not that bulky, but when it develops that slouch, it does get very wide up top. And so if you have a very petite frame, this might seem a little bit too big on you. But for me, like my height is 5'4", and I wear like a US size 10 to 12. So for me, it doesn't look big or huge on me. And I actually really, really love this size. It's great to like throw things into. And I will do an initial review on this as well. I'll show you guys what fits inside and my initial thoughts on this bag and all the features and all that. So anyways, this is my new beauty along with the Fendi Mini Peekaboo. And you guys, like, if you are holding on to things just because other people love it so much, or they say that it's the best thing in the world, or that you're afraid you're going to regret, like, you really need to reflect and see what's going to make you happier. Because for me, instead of hanging on to those two bags for whatever reason, selling them and replacing them with other bags that I just really, really wanted to own has just made me really, really happy. So yeah, with that said, I'm gonna leave you. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comment section below. Please don't forget to click on the like button if you like this video, and subscribe if you haven't. Um, I would really, really appreciate that. And yeah, I'm gonna do the mod shots next, but I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful week, and I will see you in my next one. Take care, everybody.